Hi, Sharon Danny here with another 2-minute vocal tip. This week we're going to talk about the care of your voice. I'm going to give you some don'ts and some do's, and then it's up to you. One of the worst things for your voice is to be talking in a noisy environment, especially at the bar, drinking with your friends or whatever. There's a lot of noise, there's bands playing, there's music in the background, or there's sports going on, and you tend to talk over it. When you do that for about an hour or so, you can have a lot of trouble with your voice. In fact, it probably hurts. And of course, we all know this one. What to avoid: smoke, alcohol, caffeine, dust, cleaning, or other toxic fumes. Smoking is especially hard on you. Any kind of smoking that you do can be hard on the voice. So depending on how you use your voice and what you use your voice for, you may want to consider limiting those activities or being around those things. And of course, tiredness doesn't help either. When you're overtired, your voice can sound scratchy. It can be, this doesn't sound good. And when you are taking dehydrating medications for anything, you want to be sure that you drink lots of water and keep yourself well hydrated. And then there's also clearing your throat excessively. It isn't good for it. If you can avoid that by taking a lozenge or drink some water, that will help to avoid that. Some other do's are, well, you've already heard me say, lots of hydration, lots of water, not too hot or too cold. Cover your mouth in cold weather. Those who suffer from asthma or any other sort of lung problem in cold weather, you notice that if you're trudging through the snow and you're breathing in cold air, that can really have an effect on your voice. So cover it with a scarf or whatever that you can do. Use lemon in your water to help clear phlegm. Actually, a very good practice is to drink a glass of warm water every morning with some fresh lemon juice. And here's one that I've noticed more and more as time goes on, especially with some female announcers. And that is speaking in the lower end of your voice and kind of speaking back in the back part of your voice. Do you hear the bit of crackling that goes on and that sort of thing? It really doesn't help. What you want to do is use good diaphragmatic control. Fill your diaphragm with a lot of air and speak more forward through your nose, your nasal resonators. Bring the voice up and forward rather than letting it go down and back. That will, over time, not work very well for your voice. So keep it up and keep it forward. Keep your environment humid or moistened. If you have dry air, then use a humidifier. Have that going as often as is necessary for you to keep your voice moist, so to speak. When you're in the shower, gently hum. It's a beautiful place to sing. Lots of people sing in the shower. That's where your best singing happens. But it's because it's such a moist, wonderful atmosphere for your voice. So sing and warm your vocal cords in the shower. Always do proper vocal warm-ups when you're going to speak, either in front of a crowd, if you're simply going to leave a new voicemail message on your phone. And remember to speak in your natural pitch level. You don't want to go too high up or too low down, unless of course you're using your voice to create some character or get a point across. When you're tired, rest. Give your voice a rest. Your friends will probably appreciate that too. But it's really important, not only just for your voice, but for your entire body. Remember, your voice needs a healthy body in order for it to produce the best tones that you can give out. Another thing to remember is something that Mama always told you: have good posture. When you stand and sit correctly, with your rib cage up, it gives room for your diaphragm to get its full capacity of air. And while we're speaking about diaphragm, remember to breathe 10 times, 3 times a day, as often and as long as you can for your entire life. It's just good. Not only does it oxygenate your blood, it just helps to give a richer, fuller sound and keeps your diaphragm in check and exercised, ready to go for you to use it to its full capacity. And keep in good mental and physical condition. That goes without saying for just about anything besides your voice. So, to have a good voice, practice the do's and forget the don'ts so that you can have the voice of your choice. See you next time.